Hey folks, it's Kevin Douglas Berg, what I was saying about KDB. Um, Unfortunately, this is a supplement to what's going on in Israel. Ultra-Orthodox Jews protesting conscription clash with police and other news. Things are pretty bad in Israel, folks. There's no doubt about it. Thousands of ultra-Orthodox Jews took to the streets of Jerusalem on Sunday to protest conscription, days after a landmark Israeli Supreme Court ruling ordered the military to begin drafting ultra-Orthodox men who have traditionally been exempt. The Israeli police said in a statement that protesters threw stones and objects, with one officer lightly injured in the clashes. Police videos showed the protesters swarming the car of a government minister. Israeli news media reported that the vehicle belonged to Israel's housing minister, Yitzhak Goldknopf, the leader of the United Torah Judaism Party, which has opposed drafting the ultra-Orthodox. The police said 5 people were arrested. We're going to go into some more stuff in Israel. The Gaza Health Ministry said on Sunday that the hospitals, health centers, and oxygen stations that are still running in the Gaza Strip would stop operating within 48 hours because of a shortage of fuel. In a statement, the ministry appealed to the international humanitarian organizations to intervene quickly to bring the fuel into the Strip, where it says about 70% of the health infrastructure has been destroyed. The United Nations Humanitarian Agency said on Friday that the inability to bring in sufficient medical supplies and fuel has forced 8 organizations to scale back their services. An Israeli drone strike in the occupied West Bank killed 1 Palestinian and wounded 5 others, according to the Palestinian Health Ministry of Ramallah. The strike hit Noor Shams refugee camp east of Tulkarem, the ministry said. The Palestinian Islamic Jihad, an armed group that operates Gaza on the West Bank, identified Saeed Jaber, 24, as the target of the strike, mourning him in a statement that called him one of the leaders of the Tulkarem Brigade. The group said he had survived several previous Israeli attempts to kill him. The Israeli military confirmed Mr. Jaber's death in the statement, calling him a terrorist operative who was involved in multiple attacks on civilians and the Israeli military. Wafa, the Palestinian Authority's news agency, reported the strike damaged several homes and that some residents were wounded by shrapnel, including women and children. The Israeli military ground operation in eastern Gaza City continued for a 4th day on the city and on Sunday, and the military said its forces had killed several terrorists and hit dozens of terror infrastructure sites. In an area known as Shajai, Hamas's military wing sent a statement on the Telegram messaging app on Sunday that its fighters had shelled 2 Israeli tanks in Shajai. The claims could not be confirmed, as the Friday raid has driven at least 60,000 people to flee from areas east and northeast of Gaza City, according to the UN Office of Humanitarian Affairs. The latest wave of Israeli attacks in Shajai began on Thursday, when people described a frantic effort to get out as explosions sounded around them. The Israeli military has said the operation there is targeting Hamas fighters and infrastructure. The Israeli military said a drone strike Sunday in the northern Golan Heights along Israel's border with Lebanon injured 18 soldiers, 1 severely in a statement. The military said that the Israeli Air Force had struck 2 Hezbollah terror targets in southern Lebanon, including an observation post and a launcher from which a projectile was fired towards northern Israel. And the Israeli forces fired artillery into the southern Lebanon to remove threats in multiple areas. Cross-border exchanges of fire between Israel and Hezbollah, armed group based in Lebanon that has expressed solidarity with Hamas, has intensified in recent weeks. And the world leaders have warned that an escalation could turn into a full-fledged war that could further destabilize the region. All right, so Ultra-Orthodox are going to be drafted on Israel. Unprecedented right now. Never happened. Never happened. And I just brought up what our allies, primarily Israel right now, that I spoke of, think about the strength of America because of the performance on Thursday. And as I stated before, no one liked how Trump was America first. They thought it was nationalist or neo-nationalist or whatever the fuck, whatever. But we are the security, one of the security infrastructure titans, I guess you could say, of the free world. And when you project what we projected, everybody takes notice. And you can look that video, and I'm going to put the link right down below. My name's Kevin Douglas Berg. This is What Was I Saying Blog KDB. I think I'm done for tonight. I'm stumbling and bumbling like a fool. So I'm sorry about that. I think that's like my 10th or 12th video, maybe. Okay, with that, we'll close it out. Pray for you, pray for me, pray for world peace, pray for Israel, pray for Gaza, pray for Russia, pray for Ukraine, pray for North Korea, just pray for everybody around the world, all the nations. Pray for those that are serving, post-serving and fighting with PTSD. Pray for everybody in uniform. Pray for everybody that is a policeman, a policewoman, firefighter, fireperson, and all rescue first responders, anybody in the medical field, anybody in and out of the hospital wanting a better day. All those, I already did the served. All those that need the basic necessities of life, food, water, electricity, clothing, nourishment, health facilities. Hopefully tomorrow we can provide them if we did not provide them today. Pray for those going through mental, physical, emotional, psychological, and overall distress in their world and in their thoughts and in their feelings and in their bodies, that tomorrow is a better day than it is today. Pray that our world has more compassion tomorrow than it does today. My name's Kevin Douglas Berg. I'm here to provoke thought and move humanity forward. Kevin out. Thank you all.